Hello Governor guys, Brian here at 3TR, and I decided to do a follow-up video for my Xbox unboxing video, just going over the reasons as for why I bought an Xbox One. During my last video, I seemed to get some criticism from some Xbox fanboys asking me why did I even buy an Xbox if I was just going to bash it. Now, if you happen to see my unboxing video, it does seem that I'm a bit negative towards it as I'm unboxing this console, but I would just like to clarify, I'm not being negative towards the Xbox, I'm just acknowledging that it is a very heavily flawed system, which in my opinion is still one step behind the PlayStation 4. It is, in all sense and purposes, it is still a very vastly inferior console to the PlayStation 4, but that doesn't mean that there isn't some value to it, and I just feel the need to want to express the value that I see in the Xbox One, and for why I don't regret buying it. The first reason is, simply practical reasons, and that is because for its exclusive library. Now, as of late, with the two previous generations of Xbox, with the original Xbox and Xbox 360, it had never really been a very diverse console. It is my fundamental belief that the Xbox consoles its strength has always been online shooters. Now, personally, I don't like playing online shooters that way. I like to play them for story. Most people that buy Xbox don't. They don't give a rat's ass about story. They just want to go to multiplayer and just start shooting each other from dusk till dawn. So, yeah, I'm not that type of gamer. I'm not saying all Xbox gamers are like that, I'm just saying your typical Xbox gamer is like that. But what I've noticed with the Xbox One is that Microsoft seems to want to be a little bit more diverse. And it's because of this diversity that it's now starting to go into the realm of gaming that I really do appreciate. And so you have games like Sunset Overdrive, or Quantum Break, which, although technically it's been delayed, it will be coming out for it. Or you have Rise of the Tomb Raider, which, now that we know that Uncharted 4 will not be coming out this year, I want to play it the second it comes out. And although it's rumored to be a timed exclusive, which means that when it does come to PlayStation 4, I do plan on getting it again so I can play it on PlayStation 4. I don't mind playing it immediately on the Xbox One. So that's the first reason. The second reason I got an Xbox One is simply just due to the fact that some of my viewers and some of my friends that I don't get a chance to see very often only have an Xbox One. So I want an opportunity to get a chance to play with them online. I haven't had a chance to play with anyone online. I mean, I've tried the little Xbox Gold Live trial thing that works for like 14 days, which I gotta tell you, I'm not really impressed with Xbox Live. I mean, I've had like maybe one message conversation with one of my viewers, but outside of it, I'm not sure if it's something I need to have. I mean, one of the things that's always kind of pushed me away from Xbox Live is the fact that you have to pay for it, as opposed to PlayStation Network, where you never had to pay for it. It was free. So, I mean, if you have the PlayStation 4, you need a PlayStation Plus account in order to even play online, but I've already have one from my PlayStation 3, so it just kind of transfers over. But the same does not apply to Xbox. So whether or not I think it's worth it or not, I mean, I'm not sure what the perks you lose if you don't use this Xbox Gold Live account thing. I'm not sure what happens, but, I'm sure it's not going to be that big of a deal. And the third reason why I got an Xbox One is for the type of profession that I want to get into, which some of you may know, I kind of want to. I've been trying to get into gaming journalism for like the past 3 years. I feel that I can't do that efficiently if my viewpoint is only from one perspective of gaming, which is on the PlayStation side. I really feel like I really need to hit this gaming industry. I need to hit it from at least two different directions. I mean, Nintendo, that's a whole nother department, which, I might talk about in a future video. But I think having the ability to approach the gaming industry and see it from multiple views, I think that gives me a little bit more insight to the gaming industry as a whole. Because there's certainly some things that PlayStation have that the Xbox doesn't have, and there's certainly some things that the Xbox has that the PlayStation doesn't attempt to do. So it's simply having more options and more ways to actually view gaming as a whole. That's the third reason. And I believe just the simple last reason why I got an Xbox One was just opportunity. I had always planned on getting an Xbox One probably since the E3 conference last year. And I saw a lot of games, I saw a lot of things the Xbox One could do. And I knew eventually I was going to get one, but I wasn't sure when. And this month just seemed like the best time. I could have gotten this later on in the year, but I just decided we'll just get it now, get it out of the way, get used to the system. And so far, I've had it for about 48 hours, and I have had some genuine fun with it. I've just been kind of catching up with my Halo. So yeah, right now I'm playing through like the first Halo on the Legendary difficulty, and dear God, that library is just as much as a nightmare as it was the first time I went through it. I really wish I was playing with somebody, but heck, that's a topic for another story. So yeah, for any of you Xbox fanboys or fans, trust me, although I am certainly much more a PlayStation person, because I believe that the Xbox is starting to be a little bit more diverse, I think that is more than enough reason to get an Xbox. I do see some potential. Do I think this system will ever be as good as the PlayStation 4? Absolutely not. But you know, you could say the same thing if you go back to the old 16-bit era, where you had the Sega Genesis going on against the Super Nintendo. Now, personally for me, I was more of a Super Nintendo person, but there was still a lot of really great games on the Sega Genesis. So, yeah, there's certainly enough room in my heart for more than one console, and I think now is the perfect time to have more more options at my disposal. So without that urge, those are just a couple of reasons as for why I picked up an Xbox One. I would really like to know what were some reasons why you guys who have Xbox Ones picked up yours. Tell me your reasons in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to track me in my future movie and video game reviews. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.